It's Matthew again with Meredith to review the Thanksgiving classic Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which came out on November 20th of 1973. Had I been alive, it would have been before my birthday, but I wasn't. So
really,
I just find November 20th, like, that's close to my birthday. But even though I wasn't born yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom, well, yeah, she graduated high school by then. She graduated that year. So, this was obviously on TV, of course.
I'm not sure if CBS used to do this one all the time.
Yeah, they moved around networks. I'm not really sure.
I know ABC used to show it, I think.
Yeah, I know it's probably CBS. I'm sure they've all shown it at some point. All four of them probably showed it at some. NBC, ABC, CBS. I'm sure all three of them have shown it at some point in the years.
But if you haven't seen it, it's funny.
Yeah, I don't even know where we taped it at one point. Well, I know we watched it. There was another one. I don't know where it went. In I think about 88 or so. And on the DVD, it follows this one. There was a second special where they kind of tell the Thanksgiving story about the Pilgrims and the Mayflower and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not here. I don't know where that was. I don't even know what that was called. Of course,
it's on the DVD, I know.
Yeah, it's like it plays right after.
Yeah.
And of course, we have different voices on this special than the one we had just seen.
Mm-hmm.
They will come back in the Christmas one, but obviously, being that many years later, different kids. Because they got older.
Mm-hmm.
The latest sounds very similar. So they all sound very similar,
but
they're not obviously the same kids.
Right.
Yeah. Well, basically, it's Thanksgiving. Assuming on the day.
Yes.
And Charlie Brown and Lucy are supposed to go to their grandmother's.
No, Sally.
Sorry.
Sally.
Lucy's with Linus. Sorry.
That's right.
Yes. I got my characters in the right place here.
I do too.
And for some reason, Patty calls Charlie Brown there at the house and invites herself over to Thanksgiving. And he's all like, but he can't even get a word in. He's not good with talking, especially to girls.
Right.
And he can't say what he means. And she just keeps going on and on.
And she won't zip it.
And she hangs up. Then she calls back like 3 more times to invite Franklin and Marcy, and let's see, who else was there? There's the third one, isn't there?
I think there's just those two.
I can't remember, but it was at least 3 different phone calls for inviting 4 random people who had shown up at her house. And yeah, they don't know.
I thought it was Charlie Brown's house.
It is.
Okay.
It is. And then, of course, Linus is already there.
Of course.
He tells him what's going on. Well, okay, you have 2 parties, 2 dinners. You do the one, we'll figure it out. And you go to grandma's, I think it was at 4:30.
4:30, I think.
Of course, Charlie Brown can't cook anything.
No.
So it's like cereal and toast and whatnot. That's all he can do. So they get all that together.
But the funniest part is who makes the dinner on.
Oh, yeah.
I laugh every single time.
Yeah, Stevie and Woodstock are in this. Woodstock has appeared now. Been around for 3 or 4 or 5 years at this point in the comics, I believe. I think it was 67 or so. He hasn't named until I think 70s, so he had named for like 3 years. But I don't know if there were any specials in between here. I'd never seen them. But Woodstock is, as far as I know, the first time he's appeared in one of these that I know of. I'd like to watch more of these, so we'll find out if I'm right or not. Special timeline. But yeah, he's all cooking stuff and yeah.
Remember when he cooks popcorn?
Yeah, he cooks popcorn.
Oh, it's funny.
And he's got they got a bunch of toasters lined up with toast coming out of them, and they butter the toast. Big old assembly line going on.
Goodness.
Great. Pretty funny stuff there. lots of that. Somebody puts on a rifle and stuff. And dresses up kind of weird with the chef's hat on his head. Mm-hmm. Typical Snoopy.
Exactly.
Doing whatever weird things he wants to do.
Like Snoopy, seriously.
Crazy Beagle. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that goes on as well.
Yes.
They do get there and get everybody's. Oh yeah, they're sitting at a ping pong table. That's on the table, I guess, that he maybe had on hand. Mm-hmm. Some random chairs, including a beach chair, which I think Franklin kind of squishes into. Kind of gets far down in it. Mm-hmm. Probably need to get a new beach chair, guys.
Exactly.
Then of course Marcy gets upset because it's not what she assumed it was. Like, well, you did invite yourself over to my house, and we have this going on after, and we're trying to leave, and I couldn't get a word in. Mm-hmm. So that goes on for a bit. I call Marcy. I call everybody sir. Exactly. Which I think is hilarious.
I know it is.
I love that. Everybody's sir, even if they're not a man or a boy or whatever. So everybody is sir. Mm. Pretty funny stuff, though. Mm. But then eventually, grandmother calls, but I don't speak trumpet mute, so
neither do I.
I don't speak trumpet mute, so I'm not sure what she said, but he explained the situation to Wah Wah Wah, and Wah 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 says that they can all just come over to the house. We'll feed them all. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, but some car appears, a station wagon. I don't know who's driving it. We never see any adults in these shows, so I do not know.
No, we don't.
I don't even think there's a driver shown. But this car shows up, and they all pile into it. And they leave, and old Sneaky Snoopy, somehow, he gets this platter out, and I'll be darned if there's like turkey and vegetables and stuff in there. Mm-hmm. And they get a little table, and him and Woodstock chow down on the food. Like, you Sneak, you could have given that to Charlie Brown and all them. That's how it ends. They're all chowing down on this food. Like, you jerk. You sneaky dog. So he's got all the Thanksgiving for him and Woodstock and nobody else. Mm-hmm. Of course, heck, as tiny as they are, they'll be eating on that forever.
Yes.
Several days worth of food there, I'm sure. Snoopy.
Oh, Snoopy. That's why we love him.
Yeah, that's how that ends. But
that's why we love him.
Hilarious. Again, audio described on Apple TV Plus. The same narrator does all of them. She's good.
Yeah, I just watched the Apple TV part is what I did.
Yeah, that narrator, she's big into like Broadway shows and Disney, and she's very good.
Wow.
Her name's Darren Revitz. She's very, very good narrator. On Hulu, she narrates The Golden Girls, of all things, among lots of other animated films and just different things that she has narrated in the past years. For everybody in the show here, yeah, I say it's a 10 probably in my book.
Probably a 10 for me too.
Yeah, I love that. I love those peanut specials.
Oh, me too. I like the Christmas one.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I think that'll be our next target.
I think so too.
I'm going to go on vacation and a funeral at the end of November, so we'll have some delays there. Okay. We have our crew and cast here. Our cast, we have Todd Barbie as Charlie Brown, does not give his age. Mm-hmm. Robert Cohn is Lucy Van Pelt, no age. Stephen Shea is Linus Van Pelt. He was apparently 11. Mm-hmm. So definitely new kids. Hilary Mummerger Powers was Sally Brown, 11. Apparently she's gotten married at some point in the intervening years.
It was super adorable.
Yes. Christopher DeFerry was Peppermint Patty, a 14-year-old. Apparently that's a guy then?
A guy does the voice of Peppermint Patty?
I mean, it says right here.
Oh my goodness.
Christopher DeFerry. Yeah, Christopher. Weird. I thought it was a woman.
I thought so too.
According to this, it's a girl named Christopher. Interesting. Jimmy Arns is Marcy. No age. Yeah, Jimmy, so it's a guy. That's weird. Mm-hmm. Weird.
Of course, sir.
Oh, of course, Ben Melendez was Snoopy and Woodstock again.
Of course.
Yeah, he's one of the writers and stuff too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just speed him up. His voice doing noises and stuff. You could tell that was sped the tape up there.
Mm-hmm.
Robin Reed was Franklin, no age. Vince Guaraldi, who does the music.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
He's the voice on the song "Little Birdie" that they're singing.
Little Birdie, that one.
Yeah, when Snoopy's like preparing the food.
Yes.
Yeah, he sings that song.
Oh my
I thought that might be
gosh.
him, but yeah, he sings "Little Birdie." So he's counted as a credit here. When he falls with the football.
Yes.
Of course, that happens at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
That always happens in these.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was Peter Robbins. It's a 17-year-old.
Wow.
The falling thing. I think he did it before then too. I think he does many different times.
Wow.
And that's all for the cast, crew. So I'm sure we'll have some recurring.
Yeah, I always wondered who did the Little Birdie song, but it's Vince Guaraldi.
Of course, Bill Melendez is the director.
Of course.
Joel Roman also directed it. Chris Jonathan Schultz was the writer and the creator. All those jokes, it has to be Charles Schultz, so that makes total sense. He was involved again.
Mm-hmm.
Lee Mendelson is the producer. I feel he's been used in other instances. I think he was in the other one too, the Halloween. I think this bunch did a bunch of these before, of course, Charles Schultz died later in the 2000s.
Of course.
Vince Guaraldi was the original music composer and the musician, of course. Not sure if his trio was involved, but he was definitely involved with some group of musicians. Robert Gillis was the editor and production manager. Chuck McCain edited. Riesenberg Jr. editor. Bob Bachman did the animation.
Wow.
And so did Carol Barnes. Everett Brown. Bob Carlson also animated. Bernard Groover. Sam James. Faith Kavalipski. Roar Lansing, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
John Lansing. Lots of people animated this. Good Lord.
My gosh.
Bill Leonard. Ed Levitt. Bill Littlejohn. John Lusk. Joyce Lee Marshall. These are all animators. Al Pabian. Jenda Powers. Billy Robbins. Frank Smith. Dean Spill. Eleanor Warren. Animation. Meaning Washburn. So everybody. Oh, those are all the animators.
That is a lot of
animators. That is crazy. For as short as this thing is, that is a lot of people to animate things. I wonder what all they did. That's a lot of people. That is a ton of people. Of course, they got camera operators. Music supervisor was a guy named John Scott Trotter. Stuart McCain was a musician. Warren Lockhart just says, thanks? What?
Wow.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either.
What do they mean by thanks? What does that mean?
I don't get this.
And that's it. What? What kind of credit is thanks? Does anyone know what that might mean?
I don't think it's special thanks.
I'm not sure, but that's our takeaway from that show is, it doesn't matter what you have. Just be thankful for what you have.
But if you haven't seen this movie, watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, if you be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for this time. Be thankful for who you're with and where you are. Don't worry about if you don't have all the Thanksgiving food. You're with your friends or whatever, family. And that's kind of what I think Tony was trying to make there.
Basically, it's not all about the food.
Yeah, it's about the people you're with. And,
exactly.
Thankful for what your life has given you. So I think that's what he was trying to get at, Mr. Schultz there.
So. But still, if you have not seen this movie, watch it. It's such a classic.
Yeah. If nothing else, get a trial of Apple TV Plus to watch these specials.
Mm-hmm.
Watch them now. Wait a few months, get it again. A different email address, maybe.
Yeah, I found it in Apple TV.
Or you can also subscribe now, watch some, cancel, and come back in February and watch the Valentine's one. And
I have not seen the Valentine's one.
Yeah, there's an Easter one. And
I have not seen the Easter one.
There's a New Year. There's a few.
Haven't seen the New Year's one either.
There's some new ones in there too I've not seen.
Which one?
There's a couple new ones they made.
Wow.
And some that were done, I guess, in the 90s and stuff that I haven't seen. Because I was older than that. I was a teenager, didn't care about those back then. But yeah,
I remember when I was little, I had a Snoopy beach towel.
Yeah, I had a stuffed Snoopy at some point from my garage.
Did you?
Don't know where he ended up. He's probably in the attic somewhere, as far as I know.
I mean, Snoopy, we love you.
Yes.
Yes,
Snoopy's
we do.
Great. Woodstock's hijinks are also great.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd love to do the specials. We should do the movie at some point.
The Peanuts movie?
There was a ton
sure.
of Snoopy Woodstock hijinks are just all over that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, God, I laughed my head off during that movie.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I laughed my head off. My poor mom. We got there, she zonked out, missed the whole darn movie.
My dad and I saw it at the Palace.
It was so bad.
I remember my dad and I saw it at the Palace, and we went to...
That's great.
Before the movie, we went to Schultz and Dooley's.
Oh, I've been there a long time.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, man. Yeah, I laughed so hard at that movie. It's just like the specials in the comics. Yeah, we'll do that at some point.
Yes, we do.
I do want to try to get as many specials for the holidays as we can.
Absolutely.
All the holiday ones that we can get to.
But still, this movie,
Yeah,
watch it. Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Oh, yeah. Because it is excellent.
It is absolutely amazing. So...
Yeah.
So we will see you...
Later on.
Later.
Yeah. Down the road, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Blind Community Thrift Store logo appears. Subscribe now.
To learn more about the Blind Community Thrift Store, visit us online at www.blindcommunitythriftstore.com or visit us in person at 2713 North Kansas Expressway in Springfield, Missouri.